hope you are fine. Today we are gonna solve the problem of the day for 16th January. Actually, I forgot to create the video, so I am creating it now. I have solved the problem, but I will explain it to you. So the problem is, let's raise this solution. So the problem is Bitwise XOR of all pairings, right? This is a medium type of problem. Topics are array, bit manipulation, and brain teasers. Okay. So the question is like you are given. So the question is like you are given two zero-indexed array, num1 and num2, consisting of non-negative integers, right? So there exists another array, num3, which contains the bitwise XOR of all pairings of integers between num1 and num2. Okay. So the let me explain the question to you. So this is the input where num1 is 2, 1 and 3 and num2 is 10, 2, 5 and 0. We have to create a num3. Okay. So num3 is nothing but the XOR between all the elements in num1 and num2. So what I mean by XOR between all the elements is 2 will get XORed by 2 will get a XOR with 10, 2, 5 and 0. Similarly, we will XOR 1 with all these elements and 3 with all these elements. So there will be 4 into 3 are 12 elements. So this is 4 into 3, 12 elements in this, right? Now what we have to do is we have to XOR all these elements. So this is like num3, okay, and we have to XOR all three elements like num3 0 XOR num3 1 XOR num3 and -1, right? So this is answer. So this is the answer, right? Now I hope you understand this problem. Now let's discuss the solution. Okay, let me discuss it here only. So let us discuss some properties of XOR, right? So XOR is like 0 XOR 0 XOR 0 equals to 0, 1 XOR 0 equals to 1, 0 XOR 1 equals to 1 and 1 XOR 1 equals to 0. So that means if the elements are different, the XOR will become 1, and if elements are similar, the XOR will become 0, right? So if we have a number x and we will XOR it by x, so it will become 0. I hope you understand this. If x will get XOR by x, it will get 0. So let's take an example. There is a binary number 0101 XOR 1010 XOR 1010. So 1 and 1 will become 0, 0 and 0 become 1. Sorry, 1 and that 1 becomes 0, 0 and 0 remains 0, 1 and 1 become 0 and 0 sorry guys, 1 XOR 1 becomes 0, 0 so 0 XOR 0 become 0, 1 XOR 0 becomes 0 and 0 XOR 0 becomes 0. So that is 0 0 0 0. That's what I try to say. Okay, now let's try to create this, right? Let's first try to create this. So this is something like num1 0 XOR num1 0 XOR num2 0, comma num1 0 XOR num2 1. Similarly, num1 1 XOR num2 3. Similarly, till the so as we can see, right, how, so in the answer will be like num1 0 XOR num2 0 XOR num1 0 XOR num2 1 similarly. So as you can see, how many times num1 0 will be there in answer. I think about it. In the answer, I hope you understand this, how I'm creating this, because this is like num1 0 XOR num2 0, comma num1 0 XOR num2 1, comma num1 0 XOR num2 3 num2 2, right? So in the final answer, what I'm doing is I am taking the XOR of all these elements, right? So this will become like this. Okay, this is a property. Okay, so if a is equals to x XOR y, sorry, x1 XOR y1, and b is equals to x2 XOR y2, then if c is equals to a XOR b now, so it is like x1 XOR y1 XOR x2 XOR y2, which is equals to x1 XOR x2 XOR y1 XOR y2. It is okay if we change the order, it doesn't matter, right? So this property I am taking. Okay, so so I can say answer is like num1 0 XOR num1 0 num1 1 XOR num1 1. Sometimes similarly num2 0 XOR num2 0 similarly. Okay, so how many times num1 0 will come? So we can say the num1 0 will come the number of times, so the length, so number 0 will come equal to the length of num2 0 num2. Okay, sorry, my bad. What I'm trying to say is the number of time num1 0 will come in this answer is equal to the length of num2. How can I say this? Because num1 0 will get XOR by all these elements, right? So we can say element of num1 in answer equal to the length of num2. So 2 is present 4 times, because 2 gets XORed by 4, XORed by all these elements. 1 present in 4 times and 3 presents 4 times, right? Talking about 10 will present 3 times, this 2 will present 3 times, 5 will present 3 times, and 0 will present 3 times, right? So I can say answer equals to num1 0 get self XORed by length of num2, or I can say element of num. So I am now I am writing the rule. Okay, first all the elements, so I am not writing the rule, I am writing the observation. All the elements of num1 will present length of num2 times and vice versa. So means all the elements of num1 will present length of num2 times, and all the elements of num2 present length of num1 times. Okay, now second observation, if any element present in even number of times, the result will be 0. The result of, or I can say, if any element present in even number of time, those will become 0. Those will become 0. So as I have told you that if I XOR anything with its, if I XOR to similar number, okay, so the result will be 0. Hello sir. You know, if I or any number, the result will be 0. Okay. Any element present in odd number of times, the result will include that element one time. So what I'm saying is, if x is present, let's say 3 times, so this will become 0. So 0 dot x will become x. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so now how solve this problem? कहाँ पे? हाँ बस 1 मिनट बाद तुम चलो तो मैं आ रहा हूँ. साथ से मिला तो? हाँ मिल गया. So let's solve this problem. So what I have to create is, so n1 is equals to length of num1, it's nums1, n2 is equals to, so it is num1, and equal to length of num2, or I can say n1 is equals to length of num1 and 1. Okay, so that means we are checking if it is odd or not. It is n num1. So if this is a odd na, so odd means odd means the last significant bit is 1, and by doing end of 1, this will become 1. So if it is a 1, if it is a true, means n1 and n1 is odd, right? Something like that. If not n1 and not n2, return 0, because if both the lengths are even, that means all the number present in a even number of times, so the result will be 0. If not n1, if n1 is even, that means n2 will get vanished, num2 will get vanished, we will only append a. So this is answer equals to 0 for I in, if n1 is even, so n1 will only present, n2 will get vanished. So if I in num1, answer or equals to I, return answer. Similarly, if not n2, so this is the similar thing in num2. Okay, now for I in else, both are odd, that means all the element will get included one time. For I num1, answer XOR equals to I. For I in num2, answer XOR equals to I. Return answer. Let's see. Okay, sorry, this is not and not. I get confused in C++ and Python sometimes. So yes guys, these cases are getting accepted. Okay, so I've solved this problem with the maximum optimization. I hope you understand this solution. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.